100 Civics Questions and Answers. 2025 US Citizenship Test. Final. Questions 91 to 100 plus 5 bonus. The room feels quieter now. The question's almost complete. Mark leans back in his chair, stretching his arms, while Anne gathers her materials for the final round. They've come so far, and this is the home stretch. Just a few more questions to go.
All right, Mark, we're at the final stretch. You've done an amazing job so far, and we're almost there. Ready to tackle the last set?
You bet. Let's finish strong.
Question 91. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. A. Thanksgiving, Christmas. B. New Year's Day, Christmas. C. Labor Day, Memorial Day.
I choose B. New Year's Day, Christmas.
Correct. New Year's Day, January 1st, and Christmas, December 25th, are both celebrated nationwide as federal holidays. These days honor cultural traditions and offer a break from work and school across the country. Question 92. Name 1 state that borders Mexico. A. California. B. Oregon. C. New York.
I choose A. California.
Right. California is one of 4 states that border Mexico, along with Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. The U.S.-Mexico border spans about 1,954 miles, and California has some of the most well-known border towns, like San Diego. Question 93. We elect a president for how many years? A. 6 years. B. 2 years. C. 4 years.
I choose C. 4 years.
Exactly. U.S. presidents serve a 4-year term with the possibility of re-election for 1 additional term. This system ensures regular elections and accountability for the office of the president. Question 94. Name 1 problem that led to the Civil War. A. Slavery. B. Women's rights. C. The Great Depression.
I choose A. Slavery.
Correct. Slavery was one of the central issues that led to the American Civil War, 1861 to 1865. Disagreements over whether slavery should be allowed in new states and territories were among the key points of contention between the North and South. Question 95. What is the supreme law of the land? A. The Bill of Rights. B. The Constitution. C. The Declaration of Independence.
I choose B. The Constitution.
Exactly. The U.S. Constitution is the supreme law of the land. It establishes the framework for the federal government and sets the laws by which all states must abide. It serves as the foundation of American legal principles. Question 96. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? A. Native Americans. B. African Americans. C. Europeans.
I choose A. Native Americans.
Correct. Native Americans, or indigenous peoples, had lived in the Americas for thousands of years before European explorers and settlers arrived. They had diverse cultures, languages, and traditions that shape the history of the continent. Question 97. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. A. Only landowners can vote. B. Any citizen can vote. C. Only white men can vote.
I choose B. Any citizen can vote.
Exactly. The 15th, 19th, 24th, and 26th Amendments expanded voting rights to all citizens, regardless of race, gender, wealth, or age, for those 18 and older. The idea is that voting should be a fundamental right for all citizens. Question 98. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? A. Ended the Revolutionary War. B. Freed the slaves. C. Gave women the right to vote.
I choose B. Freed the slaves.
Correct. The Emancipation Proclamation, issued by President Abraham Lincoln in 1863, declared that all slaves in Confederate states were free. It was a pivotal moment in the Civil War and set the stage for the eventual abolition of slavery in the United States. Question 99. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? A. All people of the state. B. Only registered voters. C. Only the wealthy.
I choose A. All people of the state.
Correct. U.S. senators represent all citizens of their state, not just specific groups. Each state elects 2 senators, regardless of population size, and they work to pass laws that affect the entire country, not just their state. Question 100. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States? A. Kamala Harris. B. Mike Pence. C. J.D. Vance.
I choose C. J.D. Vance.
Correct. J.D. Vance is the current Vice President of the United States. He assumed office on January 20th, 2025, serving under President Donald Trump after the 2024 U.S. presidential election. Vance, a former U.S. Senator from Ohio and author of Hillbilly Elegy, became known for his populist views and strong stance on economic nationalism. His selection as vice president marked a shift in the administration's focus on working-class issues and conservative policies. Question 101. What is the primary function of the legislative branch of the U.S. government? A. To interpret laws. B. To enforce laws. C. To make laws.
I choose C. To make laws.
Correct. The legislative branch, consisting of the Senate and the House of Representatives, is responsible for making laws. It also has the power to approve or reject presidential appointments, treaties, and more. Question 102. What is the largest state in the United States by land area? A. Texas. B. Alaska. C. California.
I choose B. Alaska.
Right. Alaska is by far the largest state in the U.S., covering over 663,000 square miles. It's almost twice the size of Texas, which comes in second. Question 103. Who was the first woman to vote in the United States? A. Sojourner Truth. B. Elizabeth Cady Stanton. C. Susan B. Anthony.
I choose B. Elizabeth Cady Stanton.
Actually, while Elizabeth Cady Stanton was a key figure in the women's suffrage movement, Susan B. Anthony was the first woman arrested for voting in the U.S. She advocated for women's right to vote, and her efforts were instrumental in securing the 19th Amendment. Question 104. What is the capital of California? A. Los Angeles. B. Sacramento. C. San Francisco.
I choose B. Sacramento.
Correct. Sacramento is the capital of California. It serves as the center of the state's government and is located in the northern part of the state. Question 105. What do we celebrate on Memorial Day? A. The signing of the Declaration of Independence. B. The end of the Civil War. C. The men and women who died in military service.
I choose C. The men and women who died in military service.
Exactly. Memorial Day is a solemn holiday dedicated to honoring and remembering the men and women of the military who died while serving the United States. You did it, Mark. You've finished the entire set. How do you feel now?
I feel amazing, a little tired, but also really proud. I think I'm ready for the test.
I have no doubt you'll do great. You've worked hard, and all this knowledge will help you when the time comes. Keep reviewing, and you'll be set.
The room is filled with a sense of accomplishment as Mark and Anne share a smile. The journey through these questions, once intimidating, now feels like a well-traveled path. As Mark gathers his things, he feels a newfound confidence, ready to take on the citizenship test when the time arrives. The hard work has paid off, and the future looks bright.